to deal with anything I feel. I can't buy your love back, I don't need any money. But if I could, I'd go any day and spend every lifetime on you. Then look at you. Do you love me? Yeah. Do you love me? Yeah. Do you love me? Nobody told me that a heart can break in so many pieces. Yeah, I take it by page, and I take notes to make sure my heart never gets broken again. Nobody told me that a heart can break in so many pieces. Yeah, I take it by page, and I take notes to make sure my heart never get broken again. It was your shoulder that I would cry on. Nowadays I'm using the pages to soak up all of my tears. I'm getting older, I'm getting wiser. I know I don't have enough money to make that pain disappear. But if I could, I'd go any day and spend every lifetime on you. Then look at you. Do you love me? Yeah. Do you love me? Yeah. Do you love me? Nobody told me that a heart can break in so many pieces. Yeah, I take it by page, and I take notes to make sure my heart never gets broken again. Nobody told me that a heart can break in so many pieces. Yeah, I take it by page, and I take notes to make sure my heart never get broken again. Never get broken again. Never get broken again. Now that I'm leaving you, it's gonna be on you. Ooh. Now that it's over, baby, here's what I'm gonna do. Ooh. I ain't got long to wait, yeah. I'll see you just another day. It's gonna be on you. It's gonna be on you. It's gonna be on you. You. Nobody told me that a heart can break in so many pieces. Yeah, I take it by page, and I take notes to make sure my heart never gets broken again. Nobody told me that a heart can break in so many pieces. Yeah, I take it by page, and I take notes to make sure my heart never get broken again. Never get broken again. Never get broken again. Never get broken. You got the right one. I am not the one. Said I am not the one. Never get broken again. Never get broken again. When times get hard, are you gonna run away or stay and hold it down for me? Can you meet me halfway, yeah? I'm talking 50-50, babe. I need somebody to be with me, let's get money, baby, yeah. And I know what I bring to the table, baby. Hey, what up, everybody? Yeah, rock your body. Yeah. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all already know what time it is. Just come on in the room. Hey, shout out to everybody. Hey, Michelle in the building. Hey, she is in the building. Hey, Princess in the building. Hit the light. Hey, D in the building. Hey, Keisha in the building. Hey, Capri Boo in the building. Hit the light. Shout out to everybody. What up, Princess? Hello.
Hey, Tyn'e,
Hey,
baby.
hey, girl. Happy Monday, y'all. Happy Monday. Shout out to
Same.
everybody. What up, Cher? Coco. We got Coco in the building. Hey, I said we got Cher. What up, Indigo? Okay, stand on big business. I don't know why, Princess. It was 100 degrees, and like all of a sudden, my throat is sore, my ears is hurting. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
What?
this weather has been crazy. Like yesterday was crazy hot. Today is like, oh
Oh,
my God, I'm melting. It's crazy hot.
yes. What up, Kamaya in the
Hey,
building? Hello,
Like,
hello. Hey, hey, Journey. Hello. Yeah, all of a sudden, y'all, as the day getting on, my throat getting worse. D talking about what C Diddy now, boy, what he do now isn't. I was sitting here, y'all, because I wasn't gonna go live tonight. I'm like, oh, ain't nothing really shaking in the
yeah, because
streets
I'm
right
like
now.
surprised to see you go live this late. Usually
But
that's not your style.
yeah, but then I seen this fool drop the video and I pressed play. And then I seen, I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm like, do people not see how weird this shit is?
What happened? Because, I don't
oh,
watch
I
anything on that side.
I
So,
think she's talking about him being like a child with Kamari's and her friends, like prank
You
calling.
is a grown ass man trying, and you, okay, I get you kicking it with your daughter, but her friend girls, it just all looks absurd to me. It looks creepy to me. And I seen people comment was like, hold on, why are you hanging out with your daughter and they friends?
Because he doesn't have his own friends to hang out with. He rather hangs out with children.
you know what I find to be really odd? And I don't know if anyone else notices it as well. While, you know, CJ will use Kenneth to be the babysitter and nanny for the twins while doing it under the pretense that, oh, the twins are spending time with their cousins. It's funny how Kamari is never with those cousins. Never, ever.
Mm,
When have we
mm.
ever seen Kamari and those cousins hang out? I know CJ's he's listening, so I know he's gonna run now and have them meet up after
Mm.
listening to this your live tonight. But realistically speaking, when has anyone ever seen Kamari and Kenneth's kids hang out and chill and spend time together?
Girl, never. D said he's so bothered by royalty making bag and been outside. What up, Queen Mama? And that's a good point you brought up there, Princess. That's a good point. What up, Jay Bookie in the building? Because you're right. But meanwhile, he loved to shove the twins over there, though, don't he?
For babysitting, when he wants to
Hmm.
be out and about pouring himself and doing all type of shit with different women, then he dumps them off on Kenneth and pretend that, oh, the twins are spending time with their cousins. How come Kamari never spends time with with her cousins?
Okay, I
Are they
mean,
not her cousins too?
mm, what is the reason? Somebody said because Kamari don't like them. Hey, we got Cap in the building. Not about to have a threesome. Yes, in the video, y'all,
Wait,
it's
what?
him, Kamari, and her two friends. Y'all know the one, them
Wait,
same little girls. The
were
one
we
that,
tech?
huh?
Sorry, you talking?
Oh, you fine. Go ahead, Kamari.
Were
Whatever.
we technically a gangbang, not a threesome?
Well, for a gangbang, it needs to be more than one man.
What up, Christopher? Queen
Listen,
Mama in the
little
building.
girl. Little girl, we keep forgetting Kamaya is a little girl. Little girl, what are you doing up here asking these questions?
No, because Cap said
Okay, Keisha.
threesome. And not Cap said threesome, and I was like, wouldn't it be a gangbang because it's four people?
Yeah, so somebody definitely said in the comments, like, this shit looks weird. What up, Veronica in the building? That's my bestie, y'all, from work. Hey, Veronica.
Hi, Veronica.
I'm trying to,
Hello, Tyn'e's bestie from
yeah,
work.
from work. I'm trying to figure out, y'all. This is insane. Why the hell? This shit looks weird. You talking about, okay, he responded back to somebody in the comments because
somebody called his ass out, right? So somebody called his ass out. So he like, well, I can't hang with my daughter in peace. This shit look weird. You is a grown ass man. Your daughter and her friend girls, they having a sleepover, and you want to play. And guess what? The game they was playing, princess.
What?
Child. He had them all call they exes and act like they was getting back with him. And guess who definitely was down for it?
That's ridiculous.
Guess who was down for the bullshit and was ready?
We definitely know who was down for the bullshit and ready.
Lexi. Lexi.
My God.
Yes. Was down for the bullshit.
So by him calling Lexi, so she was down for the bullshit. So is that their way of? Is that his way of slowly saying Lexi's back in the picture? Is that his way of telling his audience that slowly that Lexi's back?
I didn't even think about it like that. What a hood classic in the building. I didn't even think about it like
I'm just saying he
that.
could have called. We know he couldn't have called Kay, but he could have called Mabel. He could have tried to
Mm,
call Suede. He could have tried to
mm.
call Tay, whatever her name
Yeah,
was,
clock it.
and
KK.
anybody else in between, but he chose Lexi.
What up, Shy? Yeah, he definitely chose Lexi, y'all. Because a lot of people already been saying she ain't never left the picture. A lot of people already been saying she ain't never left the picture. This is insane. And why you got these little girls calling they exes too is insane. I don't give
And
a fuck.
why are you why are you like 13-year old? You don't have an ex at 13. You do not. You're 13. You do not have an ex. Okay, you don't have an ex. Y'all are playing dolly
I
house.
said that's what a God, Princess. I said the same thing. I said an ex at 13 years old, they ain't got no damn exes.
Exactly.
We cannot make this shit up.
Yeah, at 13 they shouldn't be doing anything that would qualify them to be saying, "Oh, that's my ex." That's your little friend. That ain't even your boyfriend at 13. That's your little friend. At 13, that's your little friend. That ain't no boyfriend. But it is what it is.
I wonder if he asked the kids' parents to put them on their YouTube on his YouTube channel.
He probably did. Mm. They know what they was coming over there for. They only come over there because they know they're gonna be on camera. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. They only coming over there because they're gonna be on camera. Mm.
Exactly.
It says Hood Class. It says CJ just trying to keep his name alive because Big Royalty doing her motherfucking big one. Okay, Hood Classic. Royalty is doing the damn thing. Girl, you better do that. You better
Taking
do
flight,
that.
taking flights after flights from state to state.
On big
PJ
podcast, not the little ones, big podcast.
private jet style. Okay.
What up, Energy Pluto? Okay, Princess, she's on big podcasts, meaning like these podcasts
Yep.
have millions of followers, not a little bit of followers. We're talking millions of followers, okay?
Yep.
Clock that motherfucking T. Clock that T. He's definitely trying to
Okay.
stay relevant, y'all. And oh my god, Royalty hair was laid to the motherfucking gods.
Oh, her hair is. I
Her
love it.
hair
And
was laid to the motherfucking
you
gods.
know what her hair reminds me of? I don't know, Kamaya, you're definitely too young. You would know nothing about this, but her hair reminds me of the 90s hair
Mm-hmm.
war. Remember when they used to have hair
Yep.
war competitions all over the place
Yes.
back in the
Yes.
90s, and they would
Yep.
come out with those type of
Yep.
hairstyles and stuff? The
And
royalties remind
this
me
is
of
like
that.
the 2025 hairstyle, fashion style, whatever you want to call it. It's 2025, and it's up, and you doing big things. The hair was laid to the gods. I said, God damn, that hair was laid. Stop playing with her. Stop motherfucking playing with her. Okay. Hood class say royalty look damn good doing it. Okay. I said, "Wow!" And then on a podcast that has, I think, 4 to 5 million followers. Oh, she finna do her motherfucking big one. She finna do her motherfucking big one.
Yeah, the No Jumper podcast.
Yes, yes, that's how you do it. Oh my god, you could just tell. Like I'm talking about royalty swag and confidence on a whole new level. You CJ can't keep up. He can't fuck with her. He can't fuck with her. He's drowning over there. He's doing every little thing, and that motherfucker is sinking like the motherfucking Titanic. Gone. He's sinking. He's trying so hard, y'all. Damn, I
That
had to come on live because I'm just like, how the hell we gonna play? You gonna hear how desperate Lexi sound? She gonna tell him, y'all. Damn, what did she say, Princess? She said Lexi said, somebody you need to beg for me back or some shit. But like you said, this could be a way of him introducing Lexi back.
that's all it is. That's all it is. Come on now. You think me and some man gonna be done and my from my mama to still be picking up his twins and shit, he gotta be paying her. Paying her.
Hmm.
Like for real, for real. Like he has to be paying her. My mama writes for me. So if I
Right.
tell her, listen, you ain't doing that shit no more, she ain't gonna do it.
Yeah,
She's not gonna
right.
do it.
Unless, so you think Lexi's probably like, no, mom, you still get that money, get that shit. Like the fuck.
And she, well, I mean, how else are her bills gonna be paid? The mama don't work, Lexi don't work,
Right.
so they gotta live somewhere. They gotta eat. They gotta clothe
Mhm.
themselves.
Right.
So I'm sure the mama is like, you know what, Lexi, I gotta keep doing this. I gotta pay my rent.
Facts. Hood Classic says because every other creator are seeing CJ doing some real bitch shit. And I believe that. That's why he wasn't invited to the Kai StreamYard. Well, I mean the Kai, y'all know the thing. He
The
wasn't invited
streamer
to that.
university,
Yep,
because
he
he
wasn't invited.
disrespects all of them. He disrespects all of them. Like he was literally disrespecting Tylil, and Tylil is Kai, and Kai are good friends.
Mm-hmm.
So you really think Kai is gonna choose CJ to come? Like no, like forget that. And those youngins, they haven't forgotten, and they don't feel sorry for CJ. They're just like, fuck that nigga. Like I'm not associating with that brand.
And then, oh, Capri said Lexi back around. See, CJ just dropped a video, y'all, and him, Kamari, and two of her friend girls. He's the only guy there, mind you. But anyway, him. So it's him and three girls, and they're playing. Oh, call their exes. The game, call your exes, and ask to get back with them. What up, Erica Boo? And so he chose to call Lexi back. And mind you, these are 13-year-old girls, so they shouldn't even be having any exes to call.
Yeah, like this is such a strange game of all the games. This is the game that you want to sit in the house and play with these teenage girls. How about, you know, chaperoning them somewhere where they can go out and do something together? Like, and
Mhm.
you stay back in the cut out of their business. Give Kamari the camera and let her walk around and record herself and her friends while you're just standing back there like security.
Fats Erica said Capri, he would have killed the vibe and got his feelings hurt. So I believe that he definitely would not have fit into the Stream University. He
Oh
definitely
no,
would have killed the motherfucking vibe on some weird
totally,
ass shit. What up, Lisa in the building?
totally. And
Oh,
he'd be
yeah,
trying to fuck
Erica.
with all, he
He's
would be trying to fuck with all the girls in there. He would be trying
Erica.
to
He's
fuck
playing the
all those
game with
girls.
Kamari and Kamari friend girls, and he's the only man there playing this damn game with the friend girls. These 13-year-old girls talking about call your exes and see if your exes want to get back
Hey,
with you.
boo.
Yeah, that's crazy. Exactly, Capri. Why is he playing this game with teenage girls? That's
And he's a
insane. He the
pedo.
only fucking man sitting there around. Kamari, it seems like Kamari's having a sleepover, y'all, with her friends, and he wants to be all in their business. He wants to be bothering them. They're having a girl sleepover. You is a grown ass man. Why the fuck is you around these teenage girls? Number one, okay, if Kamari having a, they should all be in her room chilling. If they in the living room watching a movie, you should not be around them. Go
That
in your
nigga,
fucking room.
that nigga should either be out of the house and let Ace's girlfriend with Ace, while Ace girlfriend is there with those 13-year-olds or 14-year-olds watching them, which they don't need to be monitored in the house. They're old enough where they could be home by themselves. Or he needs to be in the fucking backyard if he doesn't have nowhere to go. Or go lock himself in his fucking room or something. Why do you need to be a part of this sleepover? Why?
What up,
As a
Nate?
as a
Boo?
grown
Right.
man.
And somebody comment in his comments, and his response was, "Wow, I can't even be with my kid in peace." Cause somebody said, Princess, somebody said, CJ with three young girls seemed pretty freaky to me, CJ Kelly.
Very much. It's like he's the only
Mm,
one. He's the only one, and it's so sad, but he's the only one as a grown ass man who can't see a problem with that. Or who can't see how weird that looks. Even if it's not a problem, it looks weird.
very.
It
That's what
looks
I. That's
weird.
what.
It's not like your daughter is 4 years old and you're playing tea party with her and her friends. She's
Mhm.
13 and y'all are talking about ex boyfriends and calling them and see if you can get them back. Like what the fuck?
A 13-year-old ain't got no goddamn
Come
ex.
on now. A
These
13-year-old
these
does
is
not have an ex.
teenagers, right?
Unless these 13-year-olds are fucking and sucking, they ain't got no ex. They have a friend.
Right. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, Erica said he really don't got no life, and motherfuckers really don't see nothing wrong in this. I swear to God, y'all, I was sitting here. I just got the phone with Kat. I said, I'm finna go to bed, and then, I seen CJ video pop up, and I seen him, the girls, Kamari, and the title was "Calling My Exes Back." Like that was weird as hell. And then I heard Lexi talking about, "Oh, you gonna beg for me?" Like, girl, get your ass on. And I seen people in the comments talking about, "Oh, we want Lexi back. Why? She didn't bring shit to the motherfucking table, and she better keep her motherfucking hands to her motherfucking self." The fuck.
Okay.
Okay, Hood Classic say if you go to the tea room comment section, they telling his ass he used to raise them kids. Now he talking about they don't have a dad when he doesn't have a mother or a dad. Okay,
Okay.
clock it.
Shit.
And
He,
okay, and that brings me to my motherfucking another
he
point. I
ba-
want
he barely had a grandmother.
to
Well,
right. Let him tell it. He was left in the car for hours while she went to go gamble.
okay.
And let me state this. Y'all motherfuckers better leave Nation alone. Leave Nation alone. It's crazy to me how people was like, oh, she's dressed like a stud. Or, first of all, it's called being a tomboy. Like, I was a tomboy growing up. We loved the baggy little clothes, the baggy look. Now she's stepping into her feminine side because it's like y'all done dragged her so much because of, her, I guess, looking like,
She
tomboy.
dresses in baggy clothes. That's
Right.
it. She wears
But
baggy clothes.
now y'all got something to say because now, oh, she's too grown. Like, pick your side. Leave her alone, please. Leave Nation alone.
I
Worry about
mean,
Kamara. How the fuck they gonna sit there and say, "Oh, Nation and dressing like that"? And no, Kamari dresses way provocative, very.
okay, so what have I seen Nation in? I've seen her in belly skins. She's wearing a lot of belly skins. I'm not really a nose ring fan on anybody, to be honest. So I'm not gonna like nose rings whether you're grown or you're young. So, definitely don't like the nose rings, but whatever, you know what I mean? They're not real. So it's not like she has her nose pierced. Um, I think I saw her in a bikini top, but I'm not sure if they were at like the rooftop event that Royalty said she was taking them to. You know how they usually go out to the rooftop where they go and watch movies and swim at the same time. So that could have been where they were going when they go on the strip. She's done it before. So I don't know. The last thing I saw of her in a bikini top and there on the strip, like maybe that's what they were doing or they're coming from, right? It was at night.
Right.
So, and it's hot in Vegas. So, you know, but
Nene says, "Hell no, my dad used to stay upstairs the whole time." Facts. But you got this grown ass man all up in these teenagers' face while they're having a girl sleepover is insane.
there's 13-year-olds that dress was worse than Carnation, and Kamari is the first example right there. And then if they really want to talk about dressing, like Nation does not dress anything like Kamari. You don't see Nation wearing no pussy printers, okay, standing right next to her father. That's number one. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. If he was questioning my 13-year-old about boyfriends, I would be sending someone to see him. And let's clock it. I don't understand why these little girls' mama keeps sending their asses over to her house. Number one, Kamari only comes out for the summer, and their mothers or their parents is sending these kids over to this grown man's house. It's not like Kamari hang around them every day. You get what I'm saying? She coming out there once for the summer. You comfortable enough to send your child over a grown man's house, knowing he's gonna be filming and all this weird ass shit. You ain't around this person every day or nothing like that. That's insane to me.
And you have a good point right there, Tiny, because if we really think about it, these kids came on the scene and we've never once saw their parents.
Ever.
We have never once saw and them dropping off their kids and saying, okay, I want to be introduced. I want people to like, even if they're not trying to be on the camera all the time, but even if it's one time to be like, okay, I'm the mama, I'm the papa, my child is safe over here. Like nothing, like not him once saying, oh, this is that little girl's mom or that little girl's dad. Like we've never seen their parents. And then people wonder how R. Kelly was able to get away with what he was able to do for
I
so many
blame the
years to
parents.
so
The
many
parents
little
was sending
girls.
their asses over there. I blame the parents. They were sending their kids over there. Because why the fuck your 14, 50-year-old staying at this grown man house? He was cutting their asses a check. The parents should have been locked the fuck up too because you did that. You let your child over there. Erica said,
Exactly.
I swear this is why my mom never allowed me to stay over a friend house if there only one parent or if only parent was a male. Facts. What up, Keita Boo? That is fact,
So
y'all.
100%. Those because if anything was to happen, like these parents, you've never seen them. CJ has had parties for Kamari, and you just see the little kids, but he never shows the parents dropping these kids off
Right.
or anything like introducing
Facts.
them. Introduce that would have even add a little bit of
They
content
these little
to
girls'
his
parents.
videos if he
Let,
was to even shake hand with one of their parents once. Sorry.
right. And these kids, these little girls' parents need to be cussed the fuck out too, cause like this comment said, so the father agreed with them getting filmed. Number one, that's going to be on the internet, and they getting filmed contacting their exes. So their parents just agree with this weird ass shit.
Yeah, there you go. Like it's one thing for CJ to be videoing and exploiting his kids, and okay, he claims to be a content creator, but these parents, you're okay with this man exploiting your kids as well? Okay, we'll
Right.
see. We'll see because it to me that's really strange. And like I said, I find it even more strange that not even one of them insisted that, listen, I'm not trying to be a part of your content, but at least once you're gonna show my ass on your video if you're gonna have my kids over here.
Yes, Kamari outfit was too grown, and then did she? Her outfit was too grown at the airport, and she had one of the other picture I saw. She had on a pair of pants with her pants buckled open. Was real like crazy. What
Oh,
up,
I think
Sandy?
I saw a clip of that. He had showed a clip of that on his IG. I think was when him and when Kamari and some white girl was taking his hair out, and she was standing like at his side taking his hair out with her pants undone. That was
Right.
a clip that I saw him post on IG. And even though she might have been wearing tights or whatever, but it's like, no, you still buckle your pants, or like you don't just stand here in front of me, your father, with your pants on, with your
Wow.
pants undone.
Wow. See, Kimball, I didn't even play through the whole video. Once I seen this weird ass shit, and I'm like, this some crazy ass shit. And people, I'm just looking like people don't see how weird this is. But
Wait,
I
she
bet
called five?
that's
Is that
insane.
a five X?
Pause. I
You're
didn't even finish the
13.
video. I
Wait,
did
wait.
not finish the video.
So let me get this straight. So Kamari's 13 and has five ex-boyfriends. I'm 45 and have had five boyfriends. The math ain't mathing on her part.
That's insane. Facts, Kimbo. That's insane, man. These little
So how
girls'
many
parents.
girlfriends does she have? So that's five ex-boyfriends. How many ex-girlfriends do we need to add to that five?
Is that including the girls too? Listen, y'all. I'm really stuck on the parents allowing their kids to go over a man's house and he's the only adult there. No woman. You get what I'm saying?
D, five at 13, locked in your room. I'd be locked in a basement, an attic, some underground cellar. I'd be like something like, girl, that's crazy.
Nanny's journey said it's all about the money. Cause why ain't no way these teenage first of all, your daughters, your precious daughters, these are teenagers, these are teenage girls, and their parents was okay to send these kids over a grown man's house. The only parent in the
Well,
household.
her daddy had about
What
10
Billy Boo?
women, 10 different women in 3 months. So, her mammy sleeps with anything that can throw a few dollars at her. So,
Mm,
her grandma was a prostitute, so she was just sleeping with anything, like anything, like the homeless over there in the gutter. She was sleeping with. So,
wow.
yeah,
What up,
yeah,
Kiki? Shake 'em up.
I guess promiscuity runs in the family.
What up, North Philly? And that's what I'm trying to figure out, y'all. Okay, this is insane, and it's crazy to me. This is why shit be happening nowadays. Because why the fuck the parents are not checking who's all in the household? And if you do know who's all in the fucking household, why are you allowing your teenage daughters to go to a grown man's house? That's insane.
Hmm.
And then don't y'all remember when it was Kamari's birthday last year? One of the little girls, he was really up on that little girl. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Y'all remember? She had a
Hmm.
she was out there. What up, Rose? Yeah, she was out there, y'all.
Didn't one of them, when they
Okay,
were
Keisha, I'm
sitting
finna
at the
check it.
table, with Lexi, didn't one of them blow a kiss at CJ or something like that?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
fuck. Y'all remember that? The fuck.
Hmm.
The fuck, y'all. Let's see. Okay. Also, did y'all see Kamari's face when CJ called Nike? Oh no, what happened, Kimball? Kimball gotta tell us. Oh, I can see you, Lexi Bubba Gobble. I see you. not Kamara getting tossed. It's just a shame, y'all. I really want them to leave Nation
And you,
alone, huh?
and you know his stupid ass is over there. His nasty ass is over there walking around
Hmm.
inappropriately in front of those kids, letting his dick swing from side to side.
Cause he
You know
right,
he's doing that.
right. What up, Angela? Boy,
You
stop
know,
capping in the building.
probably friggin' sleeping naked in his room intentionally with his bedroom door open. Because you know
Right, Curry.
he loves to say, you know, he's said before many times how he loves to sleep naked. Like that's all he does is sleep naked. So who's to tell he's not over there sleeping naked with his room door open intentionally?
Right. D said Lexi, C Diddy playing teenage games with his daughter and friends, having them call their exes boyfriends and questioning them about their exes. And he chose to call Lexi. I mean, when I first seen this princess, I was just like, wow,
I can
what
guarantee
the fuck?
you, Tiny 100% that he asked those little girls if they're having sex yet. I can guarantee
Mm,
you he
mm,
asked
mm,
them that.
mm.
He,
This
he,
is
if he
wild.
probably
This is.
edited out of the video or didn't put it in the video at all, but he
Mm-mm.
definitely asked them that.
Cause like, okay, if it's a girl sleepover, he should be like, you know, he want to do a whole production with them. He wants to film with them. This is he's so motherfucking desperate for any any content. Clearly, he don't know how to create content. But
And I'm not saying he's gonna do it in such an outright way where he comes out and like, have you guys had sex yet? No, he's gonna do it in his sneaky pedo way by asking them, posing the question in a way like, how far have you guys gone with a boy? That's how he would pose it. And
yeah.
then try to drill them, further, deeper and deeper from there. He's nasty.
Oh, Kimbo said, okay, so the whole time CJ was talking to Nike and Kamari looked pissed because Nike always, what's the word? She wants the attention. It's like she's in competition with her daughter. That's what I see. That's what I see. This is crazy, y'all. When I seen that, him, not only is you doing content with these girls all in their face for a sleepover, you so damn desperate to do anything to try to, put your content out there, but this is insane. What up, boss daddy in the building? We better buckle up, buckle up, buckle up. Hey, boss daddy.
Man,
Hey,
man,
Buck Daddy.
man, oh man.
Boss daddy, I know you see this shit. I know you see this motherfucking shit.
You know what?
Man,
I'm
What
be
up,
honest.
Jay? In the
how
building.
you doing?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I was sitting up here living my life, right? I was sitting up here living my life, and I said, you know what? Let me go see who live. I said, okay, Tyn'e live, bet. I come on y'all live. I hear about little kids and CJ. I don't know what's going on inside this nigga head, but something ain't right.
Mm,
Something is not right.
So,
yeah.
Tane,
I'm here,
I
Jay.
heard
What
y'all
up?
talking. I heard y'all talking about sleepovers and whatnot. I was just talking to my son. I was asking him about his because he just met this little boy that came to his school like probably in April, and they good friends and whatnot. The little boy invited him to his house like to spend the night. He asked him could he come to like his little birthday thing, like at a cabin and all this? I'm like, me and his dad was like, what? You ain't even known this boy this long. How you gonna go to somebody's sleepover and you don't even know them? We don't even know the parents. So why would we let you go sleep over somebody's house?
Right.
And the little boy been begging him, like, come on, can you come
Yeah,
sleep over?
something
Like,
ain't right.
no,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
No, no,
We
you
good
will
like
not.
hell no. My kids, I kid you not. No, they ain't finna go over nobody's house. But yes, listen, y'all. This is insane. The fact that these little girls' mama allowed their teenage daughters, to go over here and spend the night at this grown man house. He ain't got no wife with him. It's just him.
Exactly. Now that's very weird for it to just every for them to be okay with their daughters going to somebody's house where it's just a male there. Not no female, just a male there. That's no. That's a no for me.
And me as a parent, I would question and I would say, well, how come your little friend Kamari never comes and sleeps over here at your house and spend time here
Exactly.
at your house? How come, like, that's strange. No, you can't go. You can't go sleep over. No, this time tell Kamari she can,
I'll be like,
like,
Kamar can
come
come
on
over
now.
here. Right.
Exactly.
I would be like, no, you can come over here.
But CJ is going to say no. Why? Because he can't get no content.
I was just
Do
finna say
y'all,
that.
unless he's paying the parents, because ain't no way they will be comfortable with their teenage daughters going over his motherfucking house.
Oh, he giving them something.
He's
He's
definitely paying
definitely
those
paying them.
parents. He's
Yep.
definitely
and
paying
and
them.
and knowing that they're going to be filmed. But Erica, y'all saying maybe they don't, maybe the parents don't know what's going on or that they're being recorded.
Well, that's crazy because
What up,
you need to
Cass?
you that mean you're not keeping up with what your kids
Your
doing
child is
because
doing and what your kid
exactly.
is watching on YouTube and all that shit. Because I'm sure you would hear your child saying, "Oh, did you see me on CJ's vlog?" Like you're not gonna hear your kid talk. Come on now, that
Well,
means
you
you're an
Exactly.
absent-minded parent.
you know
Yeah,
what?
something ain't right about that.
I think. All right, this is what I think. This is what I think, y'all. I personally think that CJ probably asked Kamari like how he always, well, not asks, he begs Kamari like how he always do, and then they probably word it differently and say, "Hey, yeah, just say your parents, is over there, this, that, and the third," and then they give the okay. But my thing is, if they knew that this dude was a pedophile or was accused of having a sexual relationship, or not even a sexual relationship, a sexual act that he went to court about, I'm pretty sure that these parents would not allow him to go. Well,
I
not
don't
allow the
know.
kids to go.
I don't know. I find it hard
Yeah,
to
because
believe
some
that they
parents
know that
just
this dude is a content creator and don't know nothing about him, don't want like
exactly because
nothing.
it's all over the place.
Nah.
You are not that blind where you can't see what's going on, and you know he popped up places, so you know you pretty much know what's going on. They know what's going on. It's
They
like
know.
either like all I can say is maybe he did the whole brainwashing thing like he did to everybody else and giving them his sob story. Oh, I didn't do that, and
And
she's
little
lying
baby
on me.
mother and yeah,
Exactly,
they're trying to take me out because I'm CJ so cool and all that bullshit
exactly. If you look back at my old videos, you'll see what I had to go through with her and all of
and
this.
all
And
that. Yeah.
Mm,
yeah,
And he paid and then coupled that with him paying them off, you know. And them saying, "Oh, well,
mm.
that's my daughter's friend." Okay, blah, blah, blah. Then money will let people be like, okay.
Right. Boss Daddy, what
And
did
this
But
is
you
you
my
do?
other
notice,
thing.
but you
What's my
notice, you
other?
notice it ain't no
Huh?
black friends though, right?
They
You
black
notice it
people
ain't no
ain't,
black
we
friends.
ain't going for that shit.
Okay,
We ain't going there for that motherfucking shit.
and
Boss
you
Daddy,
are right.
yeah.
Go ahead,
Oh, I'm
Tanya.
sorry. I was just wanted to know what Boss Daddy thoughts was when he seen is him, Kamari, and the friends, and then the title was "We all finna call our exes." These 13-year-olds shouldn't have no damn exes, and you shouldn't be all in their fucking face for a sleepover.
Okay. So this is what I think about that. I think that the nigga is trying to find any way to be able to have some kind of content this summer because he already knows why Kamari went down there. Like, let's be serious about this. You beg Kamari to come down to be able to film her and her friends. That's the
Mhm.
only thing that I can think. You ain't got no I mean, zero. zero content ideas. The only thing you can talk about is royalty and her kids.
Yeah. This shit is definitely we this shit is creepy. It's very pedo. Because if your daughter is having a sleepover, you should be in your room out their way, not in their face.
But of
Recording.
course, he's going to be in there. I mean, how many times have I been saying it? I told y'all that this dude is having a sexual relationship with some of these kids.
Mm,
Oh boy.
mm.
To try
Boss
to
Daddy
keep
stood on
it,
business when he said
Oh
that.
my God. Yes, he
to
did.
try to try to keep on sitting here and beg. I mean, you're begging your daughter to invite her. What parent you know begs a daughter for their friends to come over? You tell me. What? Raise your hand. Say. I dare you to say I do it. I dare you to say I do it. What parent do you know begs their daughter? Beg. I mean, get down on their knees and beg.
Mm,
I'll give you
mm.
some money if you call your friends over. I'll give you some money if I can film your friends.
Hell, he had to beg her to come down there. That's what he begged her for, to come down there.
Right.
You know dang on well that girl did not want to come for no summer down there. She didn't want to come because, like I said before, them is not her real friends. They only there
Mm-mm.
for that reason. That's the only reason why they there.
Rent
To
friends.
be
They rent
seen.
friends. They rent friends for the content.
That's it.
What they don't realize is that they're just rent friends.
Exactly. No, I think they realize it. They know that they not her real friends. They just getting paid to be there. That's what that is.
This
And,
is sad.
and
A grown man, you ain't got no fucking real friends in life that you got to hang out with your daughter friends is sad.
Well,
and,
first of all,
and
he hanging out with the daughter first. That's his real best friend right there. That's the only real friend that he has. The only friend that he has, which
We
is
know that
still
the way
still
he
sad.
when he picked up Kamara, they was in the car gossiping like a bunch of little bitches.
Exactly.
The fuck,
this
you's a
my other
grown man gossiping.
this my other question because I heard y'all was talking about like this little girl standing next to her father with her pants unbuckled.
That was fucked up, and it was just like
And I didn't hear them talking about
that's what
that in,
that's
in
how
that
what
video.
yeah.
I didn't hear
Like
them talking about that in that video that Cap was listening to today. I didn't hear him listen. I mean, saying nothing about that, but they was just downing and talking about Nation. Like I was
Hmm.
sitting there like, like, really? You must not be looking at your granddaughter while you talking about somebody else's daughter.
Right.
hey
Cause
dad,
cause
you want
Reevy
to see?
could care less of what Kamari doing. She only thing she care about is talking about Reevy is a hate channel for royalty and her kids. That's what the fuck that her channel
I'm
is.
surprised that channel ain't taken down yet. What is taking so long? This is just ridiculous. It don't make no sense that it's still up.
Angela said, "Ain't no parent in their right mind gonna let their daughter go to a grown ass man house and spend the night. Oh hell no." Nah.
Exactly.
You
Mm-mm.
know what it is
A
also.
single man.
You know what it is also. Who who are we to say that Lexi ain't playing some kind of role in this background? Who are we to say
Ooh.
that TJ
Yeah, you
don't?
could be right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Lexi, can you
So
talk to your parents for me on the phone?
yeah, uh-huh. She could
Mm-hmm.
be or he bring her around and they still act like they a couple and stuff, just so he can get the kids over there.
Mm-hmm.
And see, and see
Yeah.
this my
For
other
all
question.
we know, Lexi could have been there, just not on the camera.
Exactly. Exactly.
Now this my other thing too. If if Nike is supposed to be the one that you're about to fall in love with, right? I we bet not see her go back down to Gary after this summer is over. That's one. Two, if you were so in love with Nike, why are you calling Lexi? Why? Why are you calling Lexi? Lexi been out your life, right? You don't like Lexi, right? So why are you calling her? That don't make any sense.
Cause she
But
never left.
she never
So,
left out the
so
picture.
that lets me know that you're sitting up here trying to create storylines with Nike. Oh, we so in love. We so in love now because no, you're not in love. It's just a storyline that your baby daddy need to push out because he ain't got no goddamn content.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole skit. Like I said, they gonna be talking about some. They gonna end up having a whatever. You know what I'm saying. And then it's gonna be with Tavy, and then they're gonna be talking about she got pregnant by him and this and
Mm.
that, and it's gonna be something. I'm telling you. Watch, it's gonna be
I
some
have
type of
never
skit.
ever seen no fucking shit like this to where a father allows their teenage daughter to dress the way Kamari be dressing. Number one, I just never seen no shit like that, and it damn sure don't make sense for these little girls' parents to send their ass over his house. Who's He's a grown ass man. It's just not making sense to me. And
Now,
then they doing content talking about calling ex boyfriends. These is little girls, 13-year olds. What ex boyfriends?
so what if CJ is doing that? Imagine what else he's saying to these little kids.
Off
Talk about the
camera.
coochie and who got the best
Oh
titty or
Lord. Oh
who got the
Lord.
best head or you know how shit can get down. Now knowing that this nigga is a known pedophile, you think
Mm-hmm.
he ain't doing something like that to one of them white kids?
Mm. Right. And you know what? Kamari came down there. He's putting her ass to work. She came down there and he's putting her ass to work. Like they doing the videos and shit. So he definitely had to give her something to pay her because Kamari knew when she get down and touch down, they got work to do.
And probably it's probably to pay her mama rent because we all know she don't get that much money from Tooties.
Fast, Angela. And it's sad. Some parents don't give a fuck about their kids. They don't care. Facts. I'm trying to figure out, y'all. I could not believe this shit. And I'm just like, this some weird ass shit. And he just like, the fact that you recorded this, put this shit out there, like that, you're sick in the mind. You are sick in the mind.
Now my thing is why see y'all not asking the right questions. My thing is why would CJ want to film something like that? Why would CJ want the kids to go and call they exes? Like what do you need to do? Like what are you trying to do? What are you trying to find out? You trying to find out if no if she's still a virgin and if you can try to hit first or something?
Mm.
Before they like what are you trying to ask them without asking them? What are you trying to do? We all know you a pedophile. So tell me what do you think CJ really wants to do?
Facts. Facts, hood, class, and royalty walked away with nothing. And CJ Diddy still don't have nothing. Royalty running it up. Facts. What up, Miss Sheila in the building?
She definitely walked away with nothing, and that's how you boss up right there. Cause you got to start all over alone and show people that you can do it. Even not even show people, you just doing it for yourself, so you can you can have your own and say you did it for yourself.
And the fucked up part, y'all, we know that he's a pedophile, but the fucked up part is he's doing this shit right in front of our faces. That's how you know this some evil ass shit. He's putting this shit playing right in our faces like I got away with the shit and what the fuck y'all gonna do about it? Y'all can't stop me. I'm still finna play in y'all face. That's the shit that pisses me off.
Yep. But I mean, like
You,
like you
you said
said,
we
it's
can't
like
stop them. You said we can't stop them.
No,
Trust
I
and
said,
believe.
huh?
Trust. Listen to me, Tyn'e. Trust and believe. You can always be stopped. If we got a hold of that address, do you do you honestly think? Do you honestly think that we wouldn't be calling CPS multiple times? Hell, I'll call them just because it's Tuesday or Wednesday, just so then you can get in trouble, just so then you can get mad, just so then you can be upset.
Right,
What you gonna tell the cops then? Oh, I'm a YouTuber, nigga. You a pedophile. They gonna say, give me your ID, and they gonna be like, what are these kids doing here? You are a potential pedophile. No, you're no. You may you have if you have documents on you about being a pedo, you are a that means that you are a potential pedophile.
right. What up, Just Vonda says, see, the thing is, Royalty gets 100% from her content, and CJ still paying them loans back. Facts.
And yep, and she got out there just in time, so she ain't had nothing to do with them loans. That's on his own.
Right. I just don't understand. I mean, I've seen a few people comment y'all and like, oh, this shit looks weird. This shit is beyond creepy. It's beyond creepy. Ain't no way I'm finna send my teenage daughter to a grown man's house by herself. Like, that's not happening.
Yep,
Yeah, I didn't
Lexi is
even watch the
definitely there.
video. I didn't even know he made a video. He won't
Lex,
get none of my views unless I see like some shorts or something like that. Other than that, no, I didn't even know that he even made a video.
mm, Lexi is definitely there. She's the cover upper. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? She's gonna be the person who do CJ dirty work and then be like, "Oh no, I'm not there." Like, who's to say she's not in the room right now,
Right.
sitting up
Yeah,
here, sitting up here? Oh yeah, just tell them Lexi here, and oh yeah, just talk on the phone for them, for me, Lexi. That way, then Kamari friends can come over, and then I can do anything I want with them. And then you know that Lexi going to do whatever CJ tell him to do because she's going to get paid off the back end for it.
Right.
he
So
still she
when
still need her rent and bills paid.
right. When he called Lexi, Lexi gonna respond with, I want you to cry. Like, this some weird ass shit. Cry.
They had already rehearsed that. That's
Yeah,
what it sounded
already
like.
planned it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all that was. They had already planned it and rehearsed it. I
Cause
want
out
you to
of
say
all your
this.
exes, like Princess said earlier, out of all the exes he chose to call Lexi, that's because she ain't never went
Exactly.
nowhere.
Not at all.
Not only have she not went anywhere, but the bitch is so goddamn desperate for attention. She's so goddamn. Well, I mean, I thought from the last time I seen Lexi, she was at some other man house talking about how she loved black men and how she only fucked black men and how she only have sex with black men. That's the last
Fat,
time I seen Lexi trying to
facts.
sit up here and pretend like she can cook.
Fat Shaniqua said people playing games and not taking that he is a pedo serious, and when stuff hit the fan for real, they going to want us to take it serious. Fast. What up, Doris?
Exactly. Oh no, they you know what they gonna do though? They gonna believe those little girls, but they not gonna they didn't believe Jalea though. You get what I'm saying? They gonna believe them little girls, and then it's gonna be like a whole uproar about it, and it's gonna divide everybody again, and people gonna have something to say, but then they gonna be like, well they lie so much, we didn't know if they were telling the truth.
Right.
I'm gonna just wait till one of them get pregnant or so it's gonna be something that happens. It's gonna be something that
Listen,
happens, and when it does,
boss daddy, if one of those little girls get pregnant, and no matter how white that baby comes out, if that baby has a huge gap in between the teeth, We know the DNA. We know it's PJ's. We know the lineage. We know the gap tooth lineage.
That's what
And we
CJ
know
CJ
CJ.
gonna try to move. That's what it is. When
Okay?
something bad go down, CJ gonna try to move, try to hide his address and all that other shit, and be oh, it was just time for me to move because I didn't like that house anymore. Oh, shut up! You say the same shit about the rental cars that you be buying. Oh, I didn't want my Ferrari anymore, so I gave it back because it got boring. Oh, shut up! You sound
Hide
fucking
his
stupid
address.
as hell.
That nigga will jump state. He would leave the state altogether.
What up, Pamela?
And
That's crazy.
it wouldn't be his first time running away from a child.
Matter of fact, did he just get finished saying the same thing about the car that he had? Oh, he got sick of the Lambo. Oh, shut up! Who the fuck gets sick of a Lamborghini?
Well, Cap said it
And
best.
go to an old ass
Cap
what's that,
said that
Maybach.
Cap said the fucking Lambo is in for servicing. It's probably fucked up and need repairs and shit. Cap said it best. And that's probably what happened. We know
See, y'all
CJ ain't
got
gonna be
y'all gotta pick up on shit
we
like
all
that.
know that CJ does not own the Lambo. It's on lease. Maybe
And
his
it's
lease
not.
maybe his lease is up and he decided not to renew the lease on the Lambo.
And you know what else is weird? They keep on having excuses for everything. I mean, I'm sitting here. I think I was listening to Cap Live yesterday. I'm sitting here listening to him make an excuse to Kamari and basically lie for YouTube in order for YouTube to not realize that the nigga is broke. Sitting
Right.
up here talking about, oh yeah, well, the other Maybach that I had, I that was the rental. I mean, no, it was ours, but we was renting it out to people. Come on, man, you was renting. You was how the hell you gonna rent out a rented vehicle to someone else?
Yeah,
You
that
don't
don't
make
even make
any
sense.
sense.
Isn't that the one that he claimed he got from the
That was the
so-called
bouncing.
cousin
It
that
was the
owned the
bouncing
dealership?
Maybach. It was the bouncing Maybach one.
Yeah, but
You know,
was that the one that he claimed he got from the cousin? Remember he had said he had a female
Yep,
cousin who
that
had
was the
a
one.
relationship? Okay.
Yep.
you see how these lies not adding up.
Right. Yes, y'all hit the like. Okay. It's not adding up, y'all. And I'm just like, this is insane that I'm just trying to figure out there's no way people don't can't look at this fucking video he just dropped and think that this shit is like cool. No, this shit is creepy as hell.
And you
You know
notice
what,
you
Tyn'e?
you
Some people don't think there's anything wrong with it because I think it was a few days ago or whatever on one of his IG posts, I saw somebody wrote a comment saying one of the CJ stands saying some shit like leave CJ alone. He never had a chance to have a childhood, so he's just living his, childhood
you're
through
a
his kids
fucking
now and
grown
blah blah
man.
blah. And I'm
He's a
thinking,
grown man.
yeah, but and boss lady, I thought to myself like, what the fuck was they talking about? So those 9 years that he spent being a child around royalties kids, he couldn't get like a childhood is really about 9 years, 9, 10 years. So those 9, 10 years he spent with royalty, like and doing all those childish shit, like he didn't get it out of his system. Okay. Like they acting like CJ is just doing childish shit now. He been doing that ever since
Mm.
he been with royalty and the kids. So he didn't grow up after those 10 years.
And you
No
know what
growth.
else?
Okay.
You know what else? I think it's funny how Kamari basically lied about the car and went along with what CJ was saying. Oh yeah, the rent it rented, yeah, and we had the rent, yeah. It's like she will go along with any. You know your father is lying. You know your father making up shit. You know it, but because you so much of a dickhead and a follower and shit, because you let's be real, you ain't got no friends, and your daddy really don't want you. You gonna go along with everything and anything he tell you to go along with. It don't matter what it is. Now, when you got a child like that that's willing to lie for you and lie for in order for her daddy to feel like he rich or whatever, it's a problem.
Well, that is her father, and he's also paying her. So everything she do, she get paid for it. So
It's just the selfishness of both Nike and CJ, and maybe it's deeper than selfishness. Maybe it's illiterateness. Like maybe like I don't know that they are willfully and willingly wanting to like poison and damage their daughter. Like, look at how society is nowadays. You want to send a broken child out there to be a broken adult in society. You don't want your child to be well rounded, know what true love is, know what true friendship is. Don't like, I don't get it.
Right.
they not thinking that far ahead. They too stupid for that. They don't think that far ahead. They thinking for right now, what's in front of them. They not thinking about none of that. They too stupid.
Right. I agree with what Shaniqua said. That boy, not man, is broke, immature, childish, and in the way it needs to be canceled, taken off of social media. Facts. That is facts, y'all. Okay, Keisha, I'm checking my DM. Thank you.
So imagine you knowing that you're a pedophile and you got a your so-called ex-girlfriend to goddamn talk to the parents in order for the parents to allow the kids to come over there. Come on, man.
Right. That's crazy.
It's
Let me let's listen to a little bit of this, y'all. So yeah, I just think this is a girl sleepover and he's chilling on the couch with them filming. Is insane. Bro wanted to text. He don't want to. He's trying to screenshot her. He like, oh yeah, he's trying to screenshot you. He want to show his boys like, look, why? Y'all know what? Let me pause. In a way, I'm starting to feel like Boss Daddy said, this is his way to check the girl's temperature. If you
I
get what I
told
mean,
her. I mean, when you gonna start? You think I'm just making shit up?
boy.
You think I'm just here talking? You think I just want to say provocative stuff out my mouth? No, this is happening. This is happening, and if you ain't got your eyes open, paying attention, then you slow. I'm gonna just say you slow because you ain't got your eyes open. You're not willing to open your mind up to realize what's going on.
Yeah, Cass said he's grooming them.
Definitely grooming.
Damn. Okay, y'all. You finna say what? He put what? Just put. I guess never mind. Just do that. He gonna be fiending in. Yeah. And then he gonna call you later. Yes. But then it's gonna be too late. I'm answer later. I know you're not. But if we doing a video, please. We can move on to Aubrey. Oh, do you have another ex? I have a homeboy. Okay, call you then. Call homeboy. It makes like you want to date. Yes, like you want homeboy. Oh, girl, y'all hear that? She didn't even want to say she had an ex. She said, I got a homeboy.
Okay.
She didn't even want to say that. Because they 13 years old. They really don't have exes. Like,
Like I said, unless you're fucking and sucking, you ain't
yeah.
got no at 13. You ain't got no ex.
So you telling me that this dude ran out of content to the point where now he has to film his daughter rent a friend or rent a friend's and ask that like what do you do, CJ? Like, do you just sit up at night trying to create ideas with Kamari dumbass? What can I do with Kamari this weekend? I know. I'll ask her to bring her friends over, and then I'll ask them to do weird shit. This is the
Very,
weirdest that I think this one tops everything.
very
Your
weird.
you want your just understand what's going on. You begged your daughter for her friends, what for her so-called friends, even though we all know that they really don't fuck with the child and they only coming in to go see CJ. You begged your daughter to have her friends come over to call to see who had a boyfriend. What's next? You gonna ask the kids who hit who hit that? What's next? Oh, what color is your titty nibble is? What's next? Oh, how many bodies you got? What's your body count? We all seen it when CJ asked Kamari that. What's your body count?
Facts,
Kanye,
facts,
when you
off daddy.
said when you said guess what game they was playing to myself when it was before I was on the thing, I was like, spin the bottle.
Damn, that's what a lot of people thought.
I
Okay,
mean,
I'm
they
gonna
might
ask.
as well have played it. They might as well have.
That's
He
what I
might
was
as well
thinking.
have
I'm
played
like,
that.
wait a minute, what?
In the
Spin the
bottle.
bottle.
You
You
better
mean CJ
clock it.
says? You mean CJ says? CJ says pull down your pants. CJ says
Oh my God. Y'all
CJ
better
said pull
put your
down your pants.
seatbelts on. Oh my gosh.
Cass
CJ
says,
said
mm,
CJ said unbuckle your bra. CJ said take your bra
Oh
off and swing
Lord.
it in the air.
And Cass, you're so right. And the funny thing is, it's not like he's making normal teenage girl vlogs. And when I say normal teenage girls, I'm referring to like 16-year-olds between 16 and 9. These are barely teens. They just turned 13. They just turned 13 yesterday. They're barely teens.
Mhm.
So
Nigga
it's
want
like, yeah, they have teen in their name, but these are still some friggin' little teeny boppers, like some
mhm.
12-year-olds. You know what I mean? A 13-year-old is basically a 12-year-old. They just have
Me
teen
me
in
and
y'all,
Tane
their name.
know.
y'all
We know about them teens because we both got 13-year-olds. So
mm-hmm,
we know about those teen years.
yeah.
And we know what them kids be into then. And like I said, my son don't do all of that. He already know. We don't
what's some
play.
other what's some other games that 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 uh that we used to play
Hide and go
that
seek. Yeah.
that
Bloody
or shit
Bloody
hide and go
Mary.
seek.
Bloody Mary.
No,
Mm-mm.
I'm talking about them sexual board games.
Oh
Oh,
my
oh,
gosh.
I'm talking
um,
like
Oh,
Oh,
I don't
stripping
know.
man.
Uno, stripping we all
Oh, he probably talking
stripping
about like
Uno.
go. What's the one where you say where you go in the closet and
like truth or dare?
yeah, that too. Yep, true for dare. Go in the
Truth or
closet.
dare.
The one where you go in the closet and whatnot.
Twister, where you get to do
Oh,
all yeah, you know what I'm talking. You know what Twister I'm talking about. Yeah, put
This
your
how you know
gun
he
down.
down bad. Cass says CJ making teenage girl vlogs and Royce catching flights and cashing checks. He making
Mm-hmm.
teenage girls vlogs with your daughter friend girls.
Who's barely a teenager.
Okay, clock it. This
sad.
is sad. I
Very
swear.
sad.
Cause guess what? He's all out of content. He can't create anything fresh. This is because him trolling Royce and the kids is
It got
dry.
old. Yep.
You know what his problem is? The reason why he can't create content is because he's a lazy ass motherfucker. Okay?
Mm,
He just wants to sit in the house and ride other people's coattail, just like how
mhm.
he always wants to just sit in the house and ride the kids' coattail and video them doing whatever. And when they do go outside, it was always Rosie's ideas to go out, whatever activities they were doing outside. Always. always Rosie's
And
idea
he
on
Mm-hmm.
what
he
type
always
of to
has
do.
he
Trips
always
too.
has the twins out, but he never take Kamari out.
Just Cooper up in
And
that.
but you
Yes.
notice though, but the funny thing, you should say that though, Jade, because what I've noticed about when he would always have the twins out, it was usually a new woman somewhere in the background there that he was
Right.
doing activities with. It was never just him out doing something, him and the twins. There's always a woman in
In
the
the
background
background.
hiding until
Yeah.
he pops out
What
and
up, Alicia?
you know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Yep. You're right.
Just like when he did that, I don't know if you saw his IG post a while ago when he was with Suede, the last one, and he posted as if he was out feeding the kids
Yeah,
um
that's what I thought. I
fruits and
thought he was
stuff and
alone.
whatever by himself, and next thing you know,
Yeah.
the camera panned out, not panned out, but next thing you know, follow up days later, that's him showing pictures of him with Suede at the same place, same day with the twins, and it's like,
Oh
okay, so he's
my.
only doing those things when there's a woman there, and it's
Oh
always the
yeah, that's
content.
crazy.
Yeah, because he ain't got no ideas himself.
When he went to Circus, it was with Mabel and her son. Like he basically, the kid
Mm-hmm.
didn't even want to go. He basically forced that on the kid.
And
You
going
mean when
back
he
to
was
Mabel, she was out of there so motherfucking fast on his ass.
Yeah,
And
she
never looked
was.
you
back
She
know
was
why she,
very uncomfortable. She
and
was
never looked back.
uncomfortable.
you know why she was uncomfortable? Because when you got a grown man on the same ride as a kid talking about screaming the kid name and shit, Cody, Cody. I
Yeah,
thought that was weird as fuck.
on a kid's
Yeah,
ride. Yeah, it is weird.
Cody.
I would be like,
Like,
shut the
nigga,
fuck
why the
up.
fuck you screaming my name
I
like
would be
that?
like, just shut. I'd be like, shut the fuck up. Don't call out my kid's name like that. Like that's embarrassing. Shut up.
Yeah, Mabel left, y'all. She didn't say a peep or a sound.
No,
Her
she
ass
didn't. She
fine.
got on up out of there. She was like, this is not for me.
Nope.
Yeah.
Cody!
No.
You having fun?
What up, Sister Twine in the
I
building, man?
I'm sure Cody probably told her like, I don't like him. Get rid of him. And she's
I
like,
They
okay.
definitely had
Especially
that
after
talk.
that time when he came in his room like that,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
kind of yanked the cover off and all
And
that, talking about what is he doing.
I do follow her on IG, and based on, I mean, you can't always judge everything you see on the internet, but I'm sorry, she seems as if like her son is her world.
Yeah. What up, your favorite pre? I'm pretty sure the son was like, Ma, something ain't right about him.
You know what?
Exactly.
Something ain't right because when you asking a child if he want to go to circus and he tell your punk ass no,
No.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go there. No, CJ, I don't want to go. And CJ, but you'll love it. You'll
And
love
he
it.
ended, and Boss Daddy, he ended up forcing them all to go along with the twins. And that was when he spazzed out, and that person caught the video of him going crazy. And that's when
hmm
baby CJ got
That
hit
shit,
with
that
the
video was
ride in his
crazy.
eye. Like
You know what the best part of that shit
walking
was,
around
though?
with his high ass, tight pants, tight, tight
With that hair all
t-shirt,
over the place,
and
with
his
his wig
hair,
all over the
hair
place.
blowing as if he's Rick James,
Oh
bitch.
my God.
What up, your favorite pre?
Not Rick James. Oh my God.
The one girl y'all in CJ video was like, nah, I ain't got no exes, but I got a friend, a homeboy, like, cause she was looking at him like exes, like, what? We only 13.
Some people don't
Mhm.
allow their kids to have boyfriends and
Yeah, not at
girlfriends at
that
that
age.
age.
Yeah, not at that age. I think like,
Definitely.
yeah, like,
It can have a friend. It only we don't
Isn't
talk
it?
boyfriend. Oh,
I'll
little
be
boy,
honest.
your little boyfriend. But sometimes it's even like I think some people. when they even at that age, when they look at their child at that age, even saying, "Oh, they have a little boyfriend from school." Like some parents, I honestly believe they look at it from an innocent perspective. You know, these
Mm-hmm.
little
Right.
innocent teenage, like,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But in the
Right.
case of Kamari and her parents, we know it ain't nothing innocent. We know when
TJ,
Kamari says she has a boyfriend, that means that getting her, I was gonna
she,
say, back
she,
blown out. I
Oh
said,
Lord.
but by these little boys. But you know what I mean? Like that's what Kamari's boyfriend is. It ain't no little smooch on the cheek at 13-year-old that's innocent, you
he
know.
would have
She
dipped his hand in them
she the
pants.
type of girl, type of little girl I keep my son away from. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Because
No,
you know,
that'll be a definite no.
if your son likes a little girl and if you think, you know, you as a responsible parent, you know, you're like, okay, let me meet this little boy. Okay, little boy, let me meet your parents. You get
Mm-hmm.
to meet the parents, things are cool, whatever. You know, they say they want to go bowling. Okay, he's taking,
Hey, hey, you
you
right, princess.
chaperone stuff
Chaperone.
like that.
You are
You
Right.
know
right.
what I
Cause guess
mean?
what?
Like,
I'm
so
sorry.
that's the innocent part of it. Sorry, go
In
ahead.
my family, it's kind of like my sons. It's not that I treat them different, but my sons are allowed to have girlfriends. But my son, because he is 13, and he has had two little girlfriends, and guess what? I met the parents. So, and
Yeah,
I went to the movies with them.
Yeah.
My husband
yeah.
dropped them off at the first one that they went to. The second one, I ended up going with them and all types. It was just like it was innocent. It wasn't
Ex- That's what I'm
no
talking
none of
about.
that.
Right.
And
There's a
my son is a
difference.
complete gentleman.
It, it-
He opens doors and gets the popcorn and carries everything, and that's just the type of
See,
kid he is. But that's why I
and
say I would
Jade, that's the innocent 13-year-old
exactly.
versus the other side of that 13-year-old, which is Kamari getting choked out and tongued down
Oh my
in the middle of
gosh.
the school hallway at 13.
Now
You see
that
the
ain't
you see the
innocent.
difference?
Yeah.
You see it's like going from 0 to 100 in like 0 seconds. You know what I mean? Like,
That's why people thought she was older than what she is, and that's a shame. It's like, why are you so promiscuous at this
Yeah.
age?
What?
No,
What?
see, I think
Why
y'all
is
asking
that?
the wrong questions. See, y'all are asking the wrong questions, and now it's
Oh
starting to piss me
Lord.
off. Listen, I still want to know why are you standing next to your father with your pants unbuckled? Are you trying to like? Do you want CJ to like see that you are coming with
Oh,
like pubic hair or something? Like, why do you need to stand next to your father and show him your panties or what kind of panties? See, daddy, these from Victoria's Secret. I got underwear from Victoria's Secret. No, but I'm just showing you without showing you.
in her
But I really
defense,
do
I
want to
do
show you.
think she was wearing tights. It appears as if she was wearing tights, but also I do wear glasses, so I could be wrong. But
She
that's what
wasn't
she
wearing
might have
tights
had on
last time.
something under there,
She
but
wasn't
who
wearing tights
knows?
last
It
time
don't
when she
matter.
did it.
She still should have just had them things buttoned up.
I totally agree.
You're
Should have
right.
never regard because that's what I said. When I initially commented on it earlier that it looked like she had on tights underneath, but regardless,
I'm not gonna let you do this
pull
to
up your
our viewers,
pants. You
princess.
zip up your
Princess,
pants.
princess. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna let you do this to the viewers.
Oh my
I'm
Okay.
not gonna let
God.
Sorry,
you. I'm not
viewers.
gonna let you make up the
Boss daddy
excuse
on
for
one tonight.
Let me go in my corner because your
Oh
mind here
Lord.
to defend me. All right, boss daddy.
I can't let you make up an excuse for Kamari because you see how fast CJ was ready to make up an excuse in the
About
Maybach.
Yeah, and I saw how fast they try to use AI as an excuse. I
Oh
understand.
yeah, they did
I
do that,
understand.
huh?
I shouldn't even try. I know. That was
He
bad of me.
excuses a lot of her behavior too. He just like,
Yeah,
oh,
he does.
yeah, I don't get it. he just be like, "Oh, well, yeah, she's a teenager. That's what
And
teenagers do."
no,
And
that's not
Kamari gonna
what
do what she want
teenagers
to do.
do. That's not a typical teenager. No, I mean, maybe your typical teenager. Yeah,
She's
okay,
barely
fine.
a teenager. Like it's almost as if they couldn't wait for her to be 13, so they can use the fact of her. They can use her being a teenager as the
Hmm.
excuse for her being a fucking ratchet little girl,
Well,
undisciplined,
A thought. You
ill-mannered,
say a thought.
ill-mannered,
A
fast
thought.
little girl. Yeah, well,
A
yeah,
thought. A
yeah,
thought. What you
yeah,
describing is a thought. A
yeah,
thought. A
yeah,
okay, boss
thought.
daddy.
yeah,
A thought.
Oh,
yeah.
boss daddy go crazy.
Oh my god! All right, boss daddy, let it out. Let me have it. Let it
That's
rip.
what she did.
Oh man.
When her 13th birthday came up, her daddy asked her, "What do you want to be?" And she said, "I want to be a thought."
Mm, 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 mm. I guess that's why
It
a
was
mother
the
first thing
friends
she
blowing
asked her.
kisses at CJ for me. What the fuck is you blowing a grown ass man kiss for?
Oh, they doing that again?
What? Are you
Oh, they blowing
serious?
kisses to him
No, I'm
again?
talking about when it was Kamari's birthday. Y'all
Yeah,
remember?
Oh,
that
oh,
video
oh.
from
Oh
when.
yeah,
I
when
was
that
about to
little girl went to
say,
get in one of
and
those hotel rooms.
Yeah,
mm, that's when he was recording and he was kind of recording some little girl's her butt or something like that. And they was walking down the hallway, like in the hotel part. So, or
Did
either
it in
that,
front
or
of
they
me.
were in the bathroom, coming out the bathroom, or something like that.
Yeah.
She did that in front. Listen, she did that shit in front of Lexi. Lexi ain't do shit about it, and that
Mm-mm.
makes me think that Lexi is the type that will go in with CJ and do what they not supposed to be doing. Hey, CJ, what about this little girl?
what do
Yeah,
you
you
mean
think
it makes you seem like Lexi is a type? No,
Mm.
it's my time to go in on you. Like boss said, what do you? No, I'm not gonna let you sit there and try to make an excuse to make it seem as if Lexi seems like the type, as if you don't know that Lexi
Lexi is
is
the
the
type.
type.
so
Okay,
Okay.
you
who
think
Clock
so
that
y'all think
literally
motherfucking T.
dusty
so
ass on the first and no, 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 boss daddy. I'm sorry. The audience deserves a better than that.
Okay. Clock that motherfucking T on. That's
so you saying that Lexi also be trying to eat these little girls pussy out too. Which
Oh
Mm-mm.
Lord. Mm.
Lord.
Put your seat belts on,
And
chat.
buckle the fuck up. What up,
Cause
Betty
that's what
Boo?
it
Oh.
sound like. That's what it sound like. If you got a little girl, right? If you sitting there in front of the little girl, blowing your man a kiss, I mean, ain't y'all
Well,
in a
did we
hotel
see
room?
Lexi smoking that stuff? Sniff it, sniff.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let that smoking and shit be a excuse for why you be going down on these little girls with CJ and
Oh
Mm.
why you be
Lord.
getting pissed
That's
on by
Y'all
wild.
people.
make sure y'all cash app Tyn'e.
I swear.
Mm.
That's insane. What up, Queen Libra?
Mm.
That's
Mm. Mm.
insane. That was insane.
She definitely looks it though. I think that's probably why she was mad at royalty because she probably wanted her to come on in the room with him.
Hold on, I gotta stop. I gotta stop the show for a second. Is it okay if y'all can cash at Tynee, please? Cause I don't. Please,
Oh boy, put your seat
Yeah,
belts
please,
boss
on.
daddy,
please save
boss,
the channel tonight.
We are
Yes,
boss,
about to
boss
I
crash
probably
and
won't
daddy.
get
burn.
paid for this live.
I
Yeah, we
mean,
about to
yeah,
crash and
What
burn.
up, Queen Lee?
I support everybody cash app in Tiny, but
Please do.
boss
Please
daddy,
Please.
do.
you can't
Because it's
keep
about
fucking
to
up
go down.
You see
and
how I had
asking
to
the
stop the
public
show?
and you can't keep fucking up, boss daddy, and asking the public to pay for your mistakes. Like you're
Go
starting
ahead
to
and
come off
cash app
like you're
Tyn'e.
Donald Trump. You just go out there and do all type of fuckery, and then expect the American people to you know deal with that shit. Like you can't expect the audience to keep paying for your mistakes, boss daddy. We're gonna do
Oh
it this
man.
time. We're gonna do it. But
Hey,
you
shout
know,
out to Cass, y'all, for that $5 super chat. Pilot to co-pilot, we going down in flames. We
Shout
okay,
going
out to
down in motherfucking
Cass.
flames, y'all. But
shit.
yeah,
I
let's shift
appreciate
gears a
that,
little
Cass.
bit, y'all. Uh, Royalty was looking good, y'all. She on a plane, booked and busy, y'all. On game. So I was loving to see that for her, y'all.
Yeah, she was doing. She really is out there putting herself out there, doing what
Because
she need to do.
when you are a genuine person and you do right by people, and you, even though CJ, y'all remember from the beginning, from when they first broke up, everything that he was doing, y'all. Royalty stayed true to herself. Yeah, she would come out and defend herself because he was going crazy, but you know, God definitely saw all the bullshit he was doing.
Exactly.
And on top of that, like, yeah, she was coming out and defending herself because this, like you said, the nigga was going crazy. But then when she realized that, you know what, her doing it that way, it really was just serving the purpose that he wanted. Like, it was feeding him and feeding his energy. And she had to be like, she had to stop doing that because, CJ is literally a fucking vampire that she realized was sucking away her energy and her blood. So she had to like leave that vampire where he's at.
Let go of that
But
negative energy and bring
uh,
in a positive energy.
yeah, and then on top of it, it also really shows who out of the two is really a genuine person, because if we're going to really sit here and be honest, Royalty still has all of her day one friends and CJ's day one friends. CJ ain't got nobody but a bunch of 13-year-old little girls. 'Cause that's the image, the dual image we're seeing. Royalty, her day one friends, all of his day one friends, and making money while CJ's sitting down playing house with a bunch of 13-year-old girls.
Right. Fats Nene says, I hope big folks gave her a big apology. Facts.
Exactly, because he really talked a lot of mess about her, and he know now that he's really met her, he see that she a cool person,
Right.
and she didn't even care. She probably did, she probably didn't even address that fact. She probably didn't even say nothing about it.
You know why they probably
Whatever,
thought.
Sasha.
You know why they
Sasha,
thought all that.
it's Sasha. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say, but Kamari and Nation definitely
Two
are not
different
doing the same
people,
thing at all. We don't see
not
Facts.
not at
Nation on the
all.
internet smoking weed. We don't see Nation getting choked out in the and tongued down by a boy in school, walking in the school hallway.
Clock it.
We don't see Nation dancing all over the internet half naked with a Don Julio bottle over her head multiple times. We
But
don't
Yeah, but
see
I don't
we
think
Nation.
don't see
Sasha is
nobody
looking
get
at the
sued
big
either.
picture, because Nation was bullied for weeks and weeks while CJ was trolling her for weeks and weeks. Sasha is definitely not looking at the bigger picture.
Definitely not. We don't see
Okay.
Nation
Not at
at
all.
some 21, some grown ass 18 and over juke party in some friggin' nightclub, doing splits in the middle, having people slapping her on her ass. We don't see Nation doing that. So Sasha, let's really call a spade a spade. Stop fooling yourself. Let's get real. If you're gonna compare, don't just talk about they're doing the same woman shit. Let's actually throw facts out there where we can actually do a comparison. And we just did
And do
one
you
right here live for you, and it doesn't even
and,
match up.
And do she even notice or understand that Nation didn't even start doing anything, dressing like nothing? She was
A
like really
tomboy,
tomboyish and
right?
stuff like that, and she still wears big clothes and everything. She might, she might do her little girly thing from time to time, but still she's not as provocative as Kamari. Not at
The
all.
the
Like
first
these
time
people bully Nation for her being tomboyish.
the
Right. They
first
kept
Now,
time we
saying,
saw
yeah.
Nation, the first time we saw Nation do something really pop out in like, oh my God, she's so cute, little cute little girl. Like you see your daughter, you know what I mean? Play dress up basically.
Exactly.
Was for her
Exactly.
13th birthday,
Birthday.
which was
Exactly.
November
And they
last
had a
year.
problem with that. They had a problem
Kamari,
with that. Oh,
Kamari been
she's dressing
walking
too
naked across.
grown.
Kamari's been walking naked across this internet since she was like 6, 7 years old. Like, come
okay.
on now, you can't compare the
Dancing
two.
in
Like, no
dancing in her
comparison.
panties and whatnot
Mhm.
on live and stuff like that. Are you crazy? At like 5 or 6 years old. Who
She's not
no child?
crazy.
Here,
She's not
sis.
crazy. Don't you dare do that. She's not crazy. She knew what she was doing. Her mother wanted her to do it. That's why she was on live doing it. Hey, CJ, come look at Kamari. I'm pretty sure that
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure that Kamari and Nike still sends this nigga naked pictures in order to
Oh,
get their rent paid.
yep.
Look, CJ, look,
It's going
daddy.
down.
Mm,
I'll give
mm,
you some
mm.
more pictures if you buy me a phone.
Oh
Hey,
my
what up, y'all?
gosh.
We got Kia in the building. We got the keys, the keys, the keys.
Kiara,
Hey, Kiara.
bring your ass up on this panel.
Boss,
Bring it.
boss, dad, you a little aggressive tonight, ain't you?
Woo, Lord. Got him started.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I
Yeah,
guess
nah,
she
nah.
left. We was too real for her. She left, huh?
Fascinating, nah. This is crazy though, but yes, for a long time, Nation was with her tomboyish ways, and I
Exactly.
really think all that bullying that she had to endure from CJ So Cool, from himself, from him doing it himself, and from his supporters.
Uh-huh.
It was a lot. I mean, Nation's only 13, and
And she
Nation,
kept
yeah.
kept saying, she just kept saying over and over, I am not gay. I am not gay. That's all she kept saying. Like, you guys keep saying that I'm not gay, and she just had to, it was more like she had to prove herself,
And the funny
change.
thing is, Nation only because if we're to be honest and really look back, Nation has always dressed like girly. If we were to really look back at her pictures and her stuff, like when she was younger, she's always dressed girly. I just honestly feel that Nation came into her skating. She was in that skating era, not just that skating era. She was Nation. You have to remember, Nation also. She's like a '90s, 2000s type of girl. You know what I mean? And she likes Aaliyah, and that baggy pants, boxers look. So we know Nation brings a lot of her fashion sense from the '90s as well, and the 2000s, most of the 2000s. You know, so I pay attention to that about her, and she said it herself. And you can see a lot of that influence in how she dresses. You know what I mean? Like she has swag. She has nature swag. But she was also doing her skateboarding, and she loved that, and that was the look. That's the aesthetics for a skateboarder and stuff. And, people try to, like you said, people try to clone her and, say she's a stud and she's gay, she's this and that. And now she popped out and showed them, okay, my body is tea. And now everybody's like, oh my God, she just too grown, da 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 da. Like, okay, 1 minute she's a stud. She does dress in between, modest in between. But when she really pop out on y'all and show y'all like, okay, yeah, I'm proud of my little 13-year-old body. I'm cute. I know I look good. My body's T. You know, I have a flat stomach as you're supposed to. Well, I can't say as you're supposed to at 13 because Kamari is. Anyways, y'all get the point
Princess,
I'm
you
trying
have to
to make.
remember Kamari secretly has a baby, so her stomach will be big.
Well, you know, there you go. Y'all know the point I'm trying. So, you know, who cares? They're gonna say something regardless. Regardless, they're gonna say something. If Carnation dresses modest, they're gonna say that she's poor. If she dresses as a skateboarder, they're gonna say she's poor. If she just decides to do what how dress like how most teenagers dress in from Forever 21 and shit like that with a little belly skin, the crop top or sorry tank top or whatever, crop top. Hey, oh,
Yeah.
she's all of a sudden a terrible child.
It was this TikToker who was basically coming for Carnation, saying that CJ was the parent of the household because he did something, and now he's gone. Carnation's acting ground, and I'm like, does Kamari even exist? Because they're always worrying about Carnation and Jalea, but they never talk about Kamari, and she's way worse than how Carnation and Jalea dress.
Hello?
Uh,
Yeah,
you hear? We can hear you, boss daddy.
and to me, I think that at this point, like Royalty and her kids have come to a complete understanding that it doesn't matter what they do or what they show, there's going to be those people out there who will forever criticize them. They will forever find something to always criticize them about. So they have come to the complete understanding and conclusion that fuck those people, fuck everybody. We're going to live our life and do what makes us happy and just focus on loving on each other, supporting each other, being there for each other, making our money, and just, continue to elevate in life. That's what they're doing.
What up, Kiara? I don't know why people try to compare Kamari to Nation because Kamari does way more treacherous shit. Kamari was smoking weed on the internet. Kamari was tonguing and kissing a boy on the internet. Kamari was twerking on the fucking internet. It's a
You
lot of
know
shit.
why?
Mhm.
You know why they compare? Because of CJ. CJ started this whole thing. CJ was the one on the internet trolling. CJ was the one on the internet talking shit. CJ wanted all of this to happen. He wanted Nation to be hated. He wanted Jalea to be hated. And if you
Facts.
want to be honest about it, he really wanted Leon to be hated too. With
Right,
royalty
because you
And
also.
see, you see
and
the way
and
Sasha is going in on Nation, but we know Kamari does way more worse ass shit.
exactly. And Sasha, you need to know your facts. Nation does not have any piercings. Nation just not have any piercings. You see, just like on her nose, she does not have any nose piercings. Do you see how Jalea only just got her belly pierced for her 18th birthday? So are you telling me that Royalty's gonna make her 13-year-old child pierce her nose, but only allowed her 18-year-old to get a belly pierce at 18? Okay, you see how y'all don't make no fucking sense? Y'all don't make no sense. Y'all acting as if they don't have those fake nose rings out there where your
Right.
nose
Thank you,
doesn't have to
Keisha.
be
I
pierced.
got it.
And so what if the man said that thought that Nation was 18? That's his perception. That's his interpretation. He might look at her and see that she's 13, and another man might look at see that she's 18, and another man might look at her and see that she's 12 or 13.
And
That's your interpretation.
people do not like Nation because she stands up for herself. This grown ass man, Sasha, was bullying a 13-year-old for weeks and months. Let's talk about that. You trying to
Exactly.
come for Nation after she was getting bullied by a grown ass man who was bullying her and harassing her for weeks and months. A 13-year-old girl, a grown ass man harassing a 13-year-old girl. Let's
And then
talk about that.
decided to also not only harass Nation, but harass her brother, harassed her older sister, which they had to go to court about because of the sexual allegations. Then took a shot at her mom, took a shot at Vance, and then also took a shot at her grandma. And now it's on the internet talking about they ain't got no dad. They ain't got no dad. But nigga, you wanna be they dad. You want to be
Okay.
with that dad so much that you
Begging them to
sitting up
come
here
back.
secret phone calls and shit. And to be honest with you, we would have never knew about you begging Nation to come back and being in the videos if you wasn't doing the shit that you was doing to piss royalty off. We would have never knew about that shit. Oh, this nigga like to say I said something. Okay, well let me do this back. Let me show you how much I control. The moment that video, the moment the recordings got released, what happened? CJ needed to make up another excuse. Oh, that wasn't me. Oh no, cause I was just asking them. No, cause I'm just trying to make my money. No, I'm just trying to get the family back. No, nigga,
They don't
you want to be able to use them kids.
they don't want to talk about the fact and look at the fact what he did to Nation. A 13-year-old girl getting bullied and
Okay.
harassed by a grown ass man on the internet for weeks and months, and he still is doing it to this day.
But do you notice she talks about this Sasha girl just to show you how stupid Sasha is. Okay? She's talking about trying to compare and say both Nation and Kamari act grown and she don't care and whatever. And her comparison that she's dropping is to say Nation has piercings, which is false. Is to say that Nation wear crop tops or tank tops, which every teenager wears, including 13-year-old, 12-year-olds wear it. um, she's talking about Nation wearing wigs. She's talking about a grown
I'm
man
not
saying
gonna
Nation looks whatever.
you think
That's a
that I'm stupid.
comparison. Those are her examples she gave. Meanwhile,
That's
I gave
stupid.
real life legit examples of Kamari getting fucked, getting tongued down, getting choked out in school, getting a rope around her neck and dragged across the classroom, talking about she's for sale. Like that's
Smoking
acting
weed on the
grown.
internet.
Smoking weed on the internet, that's grown. You're
I,
talking about clothes and their attire, while we're talking about real life actions that Kamari
Actions.
has actually done.
I,
Exactly.
Like,
I
come
got a
on now.
question to ask. I got a
Exactly.
question to ask. I have a question to ask. Who cares if Kamari or Nation? Oh, I'm sorry, not Kamari. Who cares if Nation and Jalea are wearing wigs? Who cares? I would want to hide my identity just to let people know that I'm not Jalea because of the sexual allegations that you know CJ has done on this little girl. I would want to hide my identity too if my father was trying to fuck me. Or no, I'm sorry, if my stepdaddy was trying to fuck me. I'm being real. I'm being how many females do you know that went through the same shit that Jalea went through and then try to go out their way to hide their identity? Problem is that she can't hide her identity because she's famous. You see what I'm saying? So if she gotta put on a wig to feel like she's beautiful inside this, that, and the third, just to keep from the fact that what you did to this little girl, CJ, well shit, let her wear the wig. That's how I see it as. Because knowing your pedophile ass, you
Okay,
you,
Jay.
you sitting up here worrying about what they wearing and what they got on. Who the fuck's worry about what a little girl wearing And what the fuck she? Oh, Nation was wearing a bikini. She's wearing a bikini. So what? But
What
your
else,
dog.
Samantha?
But you're sitting 2 feet from your. You're sitting an inch away from your daughter, coochie being in front of your face. But you ain't gonna say shit to your daughter. You ain't gonna say because you won't dare say cover up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just pissed off tonight.
The reason why Kamari is grown is because of her actions. Honestly.
Exactly. Her actions. Her actions. Her actions says she's grown and she's fast.
Right. And you know what? I commend Nation for still standing up after getting bullied and harassed from a grown ass 40-year-old man for
Yep.
months on the fucking internet. I commend Nation for still standing tall, still standing strong, and not letting that break her.
Yep.
A grown ass man bullied and harassed her for weeks and months. Not only that, and then the people as well. So,
Shit, didn't only harass her or anything, but shit, you took it a step farther and allow other people to harass them. You paid another pedophile to talk about them and their whole family. Oh, mug, uh, beaver, donkey, and all this other weird shit. Then you let another bald ass head motherfucker talk about them. Who else? You got your mama sitting up here talking about them and shit. Your dirty, crusty, crackhead
and
ass
mind you,
mama.
this is a 13-year-old taking all of this in. She's handling all of this day in and day out.
Not only is she handling it, but the whole family handling it. The whole family,
Crockett.
not just Nation. We're not going to just say it's just Nation. We're going to put the whole family on here.
Right.
And CJ, because I know you listening, I just want to take time out to say that you're a bitch ass nigga.
Like
And if
Sasha
I
worrying
And
about the wrong fucking
I'm a
things.
bitch.
Why the fuck Sasha worrying about the wrong fucking things? You worrying about the wrong fucking things. Worry about why the fuck is CJ bullying Royalty and the kids years later. They have moved on with their fucking life. Why the fuck is he still bullying Royalty and the kids years later? They moved
Because he
on with
need
their life.
content. He
he
need
need the
Sasha, you
money.
worrying about the wrong
He
fucking
need
thing.
the money. That's what he need. That's why he still bullying them because he need the money. He broke.
Yeah. You worried, Sasha's worried about the wrong thing. I'm
He
so glad
definitely is.
Nation is a strong person. I'm pretty, I don't, we don't know how her mental state is, but the fact she's
Right.
always, when we see her on the internet, she's happy go lucky. She's in good spirits.
And you
Cause
don't
what
know
that
what she
fucking
could be
man
going
did,
through
what
on
that
the
fucking
inside.
man, right? What that fucking man did to, he's a 40-year-old man and bullied and harassed Nation for weeks and months is sad.
Month.
And
Yep.
still
For
is.
months.
And still
Relentlessly.
is.
And still is.
Uh-huh.
Relentlessly. Like relentlessly.
Nobody knows.
I couldn't open IG without seeing like my feed just corrupted with him posting about Nation and Leon.
This
It
how
was
they
just
It was
like
so horrible that I just had
disgusting.
sometimes I
I'm
would just
tired of
get
motherfuckers
off of that.
bullying. I'm tired of motherfuckers coming over. I'm just tired of people bullying Nation. She had to take a lot of shit from this motherfucker and his fake ass supporters. And matter of fact, Sasha, somebody block her in my motherfucking chat because you will not sit over here, come over here and think you finna bully Nation. I'm not finna have it.
Angela already
Block her.
did.
Exactly.
Angela already timed her out.
And I'm done. I'm block her and I'm done. Nation is a beautiful girl. She has took in a lot of shit and she still stood tall. And right now I just think she's just going through a phase of finding herself because it's just
Exactly.
like this man has really tried to break her down. So the fact that Nation is still still standing strong and smiling, you
You
know.
don't know.
Mm.
Nobody knows what her
And
mental is right now as a 13-year-old child because At that age, you go through so much, and then to add on being a child that's on the internet, and that's known all over the place, you know what I'm saying? And then to be ridiculed by a grown man, it makes it even worse. And we don't know what she going through, but she is still standing tall, still standing on her feet, and still, being a child.
Malachi, hold on, pause. We get on your nerves talking about CJ. Then get the fuck out of my goddamn chat. The fuck? Bye bye. Bye bye.
Damn.
I think
Oh
it's
well.
CJ and those three girls he hanging out with today.
Mm-mm.
Talk about.
Imagine going over to somebody's live, sitting there and listening for how many hours, only to type in that person's comment and say, "Y'all get on my nerves." What the fuck? So no, you get on your nerves. You get on your own damn nerve
Exactly.
because how the fuck
We get
you're
tired
really
of CJ
stupid.
bullying fucking kids all for years, bullying royalty and her kids. We're tired of the shit. He needs to grow the fuck up and leave them the fuck alone.
Ain't that one little that's probably that one little boy that used to be over in Michelle's Reeves lives and stuff. So that's probably him.
These people are crazy for real.
Yeah, they definitely are. They'll sit in
Because
the background
I don't
and
sit there
watch.
and listen to nobody I don't like. I'm sorry, I'm not. I'd
Exactly.
rather go play solitaire on my phone before I fucking do that shit. Like
Mm,
I'd go watch a movie that I'd already seen 100 times already before I go and listen to a podcast of from people
Child
that
by
I
it's
don't
the
like.
fact that Malachi think he finna come over here and bully somebody. He keep tagging me on fucking YouTube. Stop fucking tagging me, bitch. Stop fucking tagging me.
wow.
Fuck on. If you don't like my channel, don't come to my motherfucking channel, ho.
Okay, bitch, ass
Oh
nigga.
well.
The fuck? I guess he got out the chat. Y'all gonna make a whole post on YouTube tagging me. Don't fucking tag me. Don't fucking tag me.
Should
Mm,
just block
I
his
mm-mm.
wish on
ass.
YouTube I wish on YouTube was a way we could block tags.
Oh, you can't? Oh my god, I was gonna say you should block him, but damn, I guess you
Yeah.
can.
Get your ass on some damn well. Get somebody. Yes, y'all. Angela say, like, who the fuck so lame fans think they are coming over here talking shit? Like, bitch, we ain't scared. I swear to God. You think tagging me is finna stop me from going live tomorrow, the next day, the next day? I'm still gonna motherfucking go live, bitch. And I'm still gonna talk about his ass, bitch. And what the fuck you gonna do, bitch?
Mm.
Bitch, bitch, bitch.
Bitch.
The fuck?
And if you
Yes,
didn't
y'all.
hear that, well, bitch.
Okay. We sick of they stupid asses. Not the mama, D. Yes, man. But yes, yeah, I'm coming up on my 2 hour mark, y'all. Y'all got any last words before we get up out of here today?
Nah, thanks for
Nah.
having me,
Thank you
but
guys for coming
Exactly.
up.
royalty keep
Thank you for going
shining, keep
live.
doing your
Thank you.
thing. It's
Thank
your
you.
life to live. Nobody can't live it but you at the end of the day. As long as your kids are clothed, fed, sheltered, and loved, and
Okay.
that's all you can do. Live your life, girly pop.
I know Boss
And
Daddy
keep
got some
on
words too.
networking and putting out videos.
Oh, thank
Keep
you,
keep it
Chelsea.
Hmm.
up.
Yeah.
You know what? I do got some words to say. I think
Oh
if
Hey,
I say
man.
my
Cass.
words, if I say my words, Tyn'e, I think YouTube might finally be done with this channel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh hell no.
We ready.
All right, Tiny. Thanks again for
Thank
having me
y'all.
up. Have a good
Okay,
night,
thank y'all. Good night.
everyone.
Good night, Pamela. Shout out to everybody in the building.
Good
Yes, my
night,
new single has came
everybody.
out. Thank you guys. The new single is out. I am pushing for a new album this year, y'all. And gang, I'ma see y'all next time.
Stand on big business, stand on big business. I'm standing on big business, I'm standing on big business. These niggas ain't no good. If you treat me like an option, I will leave you with no choice. I don't wanna be played no more. I'm fed up. You said you love me, but that don't mean shit when it ain't worth shit. I've been watching you and how the way you move. Promises were made and fuck them games that you stand on big business, stand on big business. I'm standing on big business, I'm standing on big business. Stand on big business, stand on big business. I'm standing on big business, I'm standing on big business, babe. If you only knew, I can't do this anymore. Now it's time for me to go. I don't wanna be hurt no more. I loved you and you don't love me. When you gon' realize I was your ride or die. I know how you do, can't even be true. Wanna play them games, now you're begging me. Stand on big business, stand on big business. I'm standing on big business, I'm standing on big business. Stand on big business, stand on big business. I'm standing on big business, I'm standing on big business, babe. Why you crying now? You just lost the best you had. These niggas ain't shit, and I ain't coming back no more. You can't stop me now. Forget about what we had. You missed out on your blessing. And tell that bitch she can have you. I'm standing on big business, stand on big business, stand on big business. I'm standing on big business, I'm standing on big business, babe. Give me a ruler. I think I need a read for getting all my heartache for dummies. I don't know how to deal with anything I feel. Can't buy your love back, I don't need any money. If I could, I'd go any day and spend a heavy lifetime on you. Then look at you. Do you love me? Yeah. Do you love me? Yeah. Do you love me? Nobody told me that a heart can break in so many pieces. Yeah. By page, and I take notes to make sure my heart never gets broken again. Nobody told me that a heart can break in so many pieces. Yeah, I take it by page, and I take notes to make sure my heart never gets broken again. It was your shoulder that I would cry on. Nowadays I'm using the pages to soak up all of my tears. I'm getting older, I'm getting wiser. And spend a heavy lifetime on you. Then look at you. Do you love me? Yeah. Do you love me? Yeah. Do you love me? Nobody told me that a heart can break in so many pieces. Yeah, I take it by broken again, 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 again. Never get broken again, 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 again. Never get broken again. Now that I'm leaving you, it's gonna be on you. Ooh. Now that it's over, baby, here's what